What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Mr. T-shirt. In today's video, I'm going to do a company review on cotton subs. All right. Now, a lot of people have been asking in Facebook groups, I've been getting emails, Instagram DMs on how do you sublimate on anything other than white polyester t-shirts. So I haven't done it yet, but today we're gonna see how these cotton subs stand up to the test of time. So let's jump into it and let's get started. All right, so let's open these up. So we got our subs, and it looks like we have our instructions here. Okay, we'll go through these. And another piece of paper here. And this is just a receipt. Okay, so cotton subs. Let's, before we read the instructions, let's take a look to see what these actually look like. So pull these out. They come like this. Okay, and I believe I got the pack of 10. So I'm starting out with 10, being I never used it before. I didn't want to order too many, just to see what they look like, how they perform, and then we will go from there. So this looks like it's your standard, feels like fabric, or like a polyester. As you can see through it. So it definitely reminds me of a polyester feel. Can you guys see me through here? Hello. Can you see me? Now they said that there's a rough side and a smooth side. Right, maybe if I put it down this way. All right, so the side that's actually facing you guys feels more like the rough side. Hold it up again. Feels like the rough side on this side here that I'm rubbing. This side facing me, it feels more so like the soft side. Okay, so now let's go over to our instructions. Cotton sub. So it's pre-press the garment with your professional grade heat press for 5 to 10 seconds to eliminate wrinkles and moisture. Usually that's what we do when we press anything onto garments. We want to remove that moisture, any type of dampness that's in the garment. 2, place the cotton sub with the rough side down on top of the garment. So as we said before, you guys won't be able to see it or feel it. You would have to feel it first to know what side is the rough side and what side is the soft side. But we want to put the rough side facing down on the garment. Okay, mirror print a design on sublimation paper. Now, you always want to mirror your images when you're dealing with HTV, sublimation, anything other than decals, for like adhesive decals. So adhesive vinyl decals, there's no need to mirror those images. They cut and print out exactly how they're going to be applied. But in this case, we're dealing with garments and sublimation, so we're going to mirror our image. Now it says, if using a colored shirt, make sure your design completely covers the cotton sub or goes a little outside the material so no white is visible after application. If using a white shirt, make sure your design stays inside the material to eliminate bleeding. All right, so from what I'm reading, this is telling me if we're using a colored shirt, you want to maybe oversize your image just a little bit. If I'm reading this correctly, you want to make sure your design is completely covering the cotton sub. Okay, so if it goes over the cotton sub just a little bit, that's preferred when it's dealing with colored shirts. Now with white shirts, you want to make sure that the design stays inside the material to eliminate bleeding. Okay, so you want to make, if this is 8.5 by say 11, you maybe want to do 8 by 10.5. Okay, so that way the image is inside slightly of the sub. Put the printed sublimation paper over the cotton sub. Press at 375 degrees for 60 seconds. A delayed peel, meaning let it cool for about 7 to 10 seconds. They say that's best. And you want to wait 24 hours before washing. Turn inside out when washing and drying. For best results, hand wash inside out and line dry. After application, do not iron on top of the cotton sub. Direct heat will reactivate the ink. If you need to press it, put parchment paper on top and iron as needed. All right, and it says for advanced applications, refer to TechBot Customs YouTube channel and watch both videos titled. Well, after this video, you guys will be able to watch this video on how to apply TechBot. Why I said TechBot Customs cotton subs onto your garments. All right, so let's get this heat press started up and let's get some t-shirts sublimated. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually measure one of these sheets. Okay, so this is about 12. So this is about 15, a little shorter than 15 long by 10. All right, so 10 by 15 roughly are the size of these sheets. Now I want to make my logo as big as possible. So I'm going to then put in my own custom size. We said it was 10. I'm going to do 11 width because they want it. We're going to do it on a black shirt first. So we're going to go, they said on colored shirts, you want to oversize the image just a little bit. And the height we said was 15. So I'm going to do 17 because that's the size of my actual sublimation paper as well. So I'm going to use those measurements. That'll definitely cover this whole sheet and we shouldn't have any issues. All right, so it looks like I have it as good as it's gonna get as far as printing out the image. Let me just mirror my image now. All right, guys, and as far as my sublimation printer, I'm using an Epson Workforce 7720. You can see it there. I mean, a lot of mixed reviews on this printer. Me personally, I've had it for about 2 years now. Haven't had any issues, works great. Produces great quality prints. And as far as the ink, sublimation ink that I'm using, shout out to my boys over at Cosmos Ink. Best sublimation ink on the market, hands down. So go over and check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can check them out as well. All right, so let's get printing. Okay, so this is the image we all printed out. Rest in peace, Nipsey. All right, so this is the image that's going to be going onto our shirt for our customer. So next process now, we have the heat press heating up. We're going to get this, we're going to grab our t-shirt and get this cotton sub laid and on the heat press. All right, so while we let the press warm up, we're just going to give it a quick pre-press, get all the moisture out, all the dampness, a few seconds. Let all the moisture come out of that. All right, so we have a nice clean surface to work on. And now, we'll bring our cotton sub. And remember that you want the rough side facing down. So we're gonna place it. I'm gonna line it exactly how I would my logo, make sure it's centered. there. And we're going to put our sub over it. It's kind of hard to see through here, see through this paper, but hopefully have it covered. All right, I'm gonna put my transfer sheet over. Let's cross our fingers, guys. Let's see how this comes out. So we have a heat press up. I mean, for sublimation, standard sublimation is usually at 400 degrees. That's the success I've had. They're recommending, cottonsubs is recommending 375. I'm gonna go with the 400 to get that brighter, more vibrant color look. And we're gonna press for 60 seconds. So my press is at 400, 397, 398. That's close enough. And I'm just gonna press it at a light to medium press. All right, so I'm gonna turn my press down a little. Alright, that's that. I'm gonna take off our transfer. So far it's looking okay. We're gonna peel this back. Alright guys, so looking at it, like I said, it's not gonna be perfect, but if I rub my hand across this all feels like the t-shirt. Now of course, there was some trimming I could have done or aligning a little better, but I mean, as far as the quality and how vibrant it comes out, even on a shirt. Now also, remember, this is a blue, it's supposed to be a blue flag. All right, and I'm putting it, I attempted, usually I don't do the same color logo or design on the same color shirt, but I was like, let me just try a thing, see how it would come out. And it actually came out better than I thought. Okay, with the exception of, like I said, the trimming of the paper, or, you know, because this, or the aligning of my image. So, I mean, I think playing with it, overall, I think cottonsub is a great invention. It's a great product if you're looking to sublimate your colored garments, 100% cotton. I mean, this feels amazing. This feels like it's screen printed. It's smooth. It doesn't feel like the 3G opaque, in which you can feel like paper on it, but this here feels actually pretty good. So you guys can see this is how it came out. And like I said, it's not perfect, but for a cotton, 100% cotton colored t-shirt, you know, it's up to me now for me to perfect these marks, these bleed marks. Okay, I could have lined it up a little better. Like I said, you know, you see some more bleed marks where it got cut off down here. But overall, the color, the vibrancy, and that's why I put it up. They recommend 375, but that's why I put mine, when it comes to sublimation, I always set my heat press to 400 degrees, 60 seconds. Can you see how vibrant those colors are? Look at that. Look at that. All right, so, I mean, cottonsubs, I give them guys 2 thumbs up. We're coming up with this creation. I mean, awesome product. All right. And again, I'll leave the link down in the description below for you guys to check them out. All right, guys, so once again, My personal review on cotton subs, 2 thumbs up, great product, and definitely something that I'll be using in the near future. Now, if you've had great success with it, or even if you haven't, make sure you drop a comment in below. Let me know how you feel about it. I'll make sure to get right back to you guys. If you have any questions, comments, again, drop them below. And as usual, don't forget to click that subscribe button, tap that notification bell for more videos just like this. As always, I'm Mr. T-Shirt, signing off. Peace.
Situations getting worse.